Well, I'm standing here on what right now is the coolest corner in all of Glendale for only another week or so. When I first moved to Glendale, California 30 years ago, I saw this corner, and the first thing I saw was this place right here. A little burger stand called the Great White Hut. And it's been there for a million years, going back to the 40s and 50s, probably earlier than that. Well, 1947 exactly. And that's one of those great places that, don't ask me how time didn't claim it, but it didn't. It's still here, and you can sit at these little chairs and have yourself a burger just like the old days. But what I loved so much about this corner was that not only did it have this really cool little hamburger hot dog stand, but it also had this giant parking lot and this really cool old building right here that is a shoe repair place that's been here for over 65 years. It's called Zinke's Shoe Repair. And what's sad is that after all these years of this one spot being the coolest unchanged part of Glendale, the owners have sold this building, and the guy who has run the place for years and years, Mike, has to move out. And the sign is coming off the building, and it's a real shame. I mean, it's just a real shame, because this is one of the coolest places that I've ever seen in my life. I really love this place, and I hate to see a place like this go. This is the kind of place you see on Route 66. It's the kind of place you don't see enough of hardly ever anymore. Look at this cool building. Look how unchanged it is. I went in and I talked to Mike the other day. These blue boxes right here, they've had the boxes for decades and decades. The boxes are what they put the shoes in when they're repairing them, and they put your ticket on the box. And then when your shoes come out, you pay the amount on the ticket, and the boxes always stay. And it's just a great mom and pop place that hasn't changed. Look inside. Look at these tools. You can't even, they don't even make tools and equipment like this anymore. Look at this stuff. This looks like something out of the 1800s. But this is when people really cared about what they did. Look at that pair of shoes being worked on right there. Look at the American flag. I mean, this was just a great place, and I hate to see it go. Look at that. I mean, nothing about this building, nothing about this whole plaza has changed in decades and decades. Look at the floor in there. I mean, you just do not see places like this, and you never see them again. This is kind of like this is a spot where somebody like Barry Levinson would shoot a movie scene today. You know, it's like a place out of American Graffiti. You know, it's going to be a place that I'm going to miss a lot. I think a lot of people in this town are going to miss. There's Mike's jacket that he's going to hang up for the last time. And look over here, look at these soles of shoes and pieces of equipment. It's the end of an era, so I just thought I would come by and show it to you one last time. If you get a chance, you should come by and see it too before it all goes away 2 weeks from now. I'm going to leave you now with a shot of the really cool sign, and if you want to see this sign in the future, the good news is that at least the sign is going to stay. It's going to go into the Museum of Neon in Glendale, so it will stay in its town. So that part's nice. But just stand here with me for a few seconds and take in something that's going to be gone, that shouldn't be gone, and enjoy.